We're live.
It's yellow. It works.
It says stream is starting soon. It's not on here yet.
I keep hitting repeat.
Yeah, me too.
About like 15 seconds.
Alright, it's live. It's on.
Yeah, you're good. Good.
Hey, hello. Check, check. We all good?
Yeah. You're live.
Alright, what's up, guys? What's up? Welcome to the live stream. I'm Steve, your host here at Stealth Outdoors. We have some awesome guests on the channel, and we're going to talk about some awesome fishing tactics to help you guys get out on the water and have successful trips. Our first guest is Alex Webb.
Yo!
What up?
You want me to say something or just leave it at that?
What?
I said, do you want me to say something or do you want to just leave it at that?
Yeah, dude, introduce yourself. Talk about your channel.
My name's Alex. Alex Webb Outdoors. I live just northeast of Atlanta, Georgia. I fish primarily out of a kayak for bass, crappie, and panfish, really, for that matter. That's it. That's all I got.
Awesome stuff. Our next guest is hooking them fish.
What's going on?
What's up? How are you?
It's going. It's good.
It's going.
It's going.
What is on your channel, and what do you do on your channel?
Alright, well, I'm Kyle. I have a YouTube channel called Hook Them Fish. I started it probably at least 2 years ago now. I bass fish a ton, catfish a little bit, walleye fish a little bit, basically fish for anything, but mainly bass and catfish like that. So I'm hoping to get a lot more videos of that stuff out this year. So
Awesome stuff. What's your biggest catfish?
my biggest catfish is like almost 15 pounds, I think.
That's huge.
Yeah, I caught it in a pond.
Nice.
On a crankbait.
Wow, really?
Yep.
Wow, that's nuts. I usually use hot dogs.
I literally thought it was a monster bass. I was shaking the whole entire time, and I reeled it up, and I was like, "Oh my God, it's catfish!" I have a picture
Awesome.
of it. It's like right here. It's kind of a small picture, but it's like right there.
Oh yeah, that's a
It's
good
kind of
idea.
hard. It's kind of hard to see. I have a video on it, but like my friend uploaded it, and he like screwed it up. But it's like one of my first like 10 videos or something like that. It's just fishing for catfish.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you fish for bass at all, or?
Yeah, I bass fish a ton. That's mainly what I fish for is bass. I got a lot of ponds around me. Lake Erie up here for smallmouth. I'll go out for a little bit in Lake Erie. I have a lot of creeks and rivers that I fish for smallmouth a ton in. So.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in Pittsburgh, so we have the three rivers and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, our next guest is Jordan, who is a friend of mine. I met him in school. Hi, Jordan.
Hey, Steve.
How are you?
I'm
Not
post
bad.
a picture of this.
But me and Jordan fish a lot. My current video, fishing on a private pond, I think that's the name of it. He went fishing with me and we caught a bunch of fish. So it was an awesome, epic day.
Oh yeah. Yes, it was.
And we gotta go out to that pond again, definitely for sure.
No question about it.
So what do you guys? What's your favorite tactics for pre-spawn fishing? We'll go with Alex Webb first.
Oh gosh, last year I'm new to like southern pre-spawn fishing. It's kind of a little bit different than it is up north. But last year the lake. Well, let me start off. The lake I mainly fish is a highly pressured lake. People are there all the freaking time. So finesse tactics are what I used last year. I'm trying to get into a little bit more like moving baits and stuff this year. Because that's what you're supposed to do, and I like throwing moving baits because I'm an extremely impatient person. But last year I like to take a. I got a video on this too. a weightless fluke, not a super fluke, just a regular flukes, regular fluke on like a 2-aught hook. I don't remember what size hook I used. And basically just throw them up along rock edges, slowly let it fall, twitch it a few times, slowly let it fall, twitch it a few times up against the rocks. And I made a video last year, like 9 minutes long. I caught probably a dozen fish in 2 hours doing that. I'm probably going to do that again this year, but I kind of want to just change it up a little bit and diversify my tactics. That's what I like doing for pre-spawn. So I'm kind of doing that kind of right now. I'm kind of, trying to use moving baits a little bit more, but I'm going to revert back to that if I absolutely have to. I really hate finessing. I'm not a patient person. I like cranking something on a 7-1-1 gear ratio reel and, just going super fast. That's what I like to do.
Nice. I don't really throw flukes. I just
You should.
I might this year, definitely.
They are good baits. I like them.
What's a good color? I heard that pearl white is a good color.
Pearl white's good. Watermelon's good. I have a whole box full of them.
Send some my way.
I know, because I work at Bass Pro, and our white super flukes are selling like crazy. We just got a shipment in of, I want to say, 400 of them, because we have to order them in massive quantities because they go so fast. And those are the white super flukes that you can throw on, fish head spins, spinnerbait trailers, anything along those lines. The white are
great. They're really, really good pre and post spawn bass fishing baits.
Oh, yeah.
They're really good.
Oh yeah.
I've caught some hogs on those.
I just started to use hard baits this season, and I've been ripping them on lipless crankbaits.
Yeah, me too.
I use those since I'm a budget fisherman. I use those $3. Let's see if I don't even have one on me.
What's going on, MD Outdoors?
I use those Jawbones $3 all silver lipless crankbaits, dude. I've been freaking ripping them, dude.
Bass Pro has a Bass Pro brand. I think they're called the Turdy Specials. I might have some. Yeah,
I have a couple of those.
They're $2.29.
Mm-hmm. The hooks on them are terrible, though.
Oh, they're trash. They're absolutely trash.
You need to switch them out. Yeah, I switched. I spent 2 hours yesterday just going through every single bait, changing treble hooks on it.
That's a Turny Special. My box is a mess. I think this is another one. The hooks on these are trash, though. They bend easily. They're highly visible, but
I have four of the lipless. Yeah, I have four of the lipless crankbaits of those. The rattles are really loud. They got good rattles, but
like this one here.
Excuse me. Yeah, here I'll get it. The hooks aren't very good.
Not at all. I haven't changed mine out yet, but I just bought a dozen of these just because employee discount and I can.
Here, I got a full box. And I don't even have them in this box. Well, here, are you talking about these crankbaits, like these?
Yeah, I've got some of those. I got
these hooks, they're decent, but they wear down so easy.
I bent mine on a rock yesterday. I can't remember which one it was.
They're not bad baits, though. If you change the hooks out, they'll be perfectly fine.
I don't know about the lipless ones. The action on them is garbage.
Yeah, it's not good at all.
I tried it out the other day, and all it did was move.
Yeah,
it didn't wiggle or it just moved.
They'll go. It's like you're just reeling it like this. They won't even they won't dive or anything.
And they catch on anything. So
yeah,
I'll see if I can modify them in some way.
I like the red eye shads are a lot better.
Oh yeah.
Heck yeah! Heck yeah! I got a bunch of them.
Good.
Jordan just hooked me up with 2 of them in that pond, and I was using the sexy shad one in 1/4 ounce, and dude, I'm telling you, dude, I love them. I mean, I like using the cheap jawbone ones. I mean, the hooks are decent. I caught a 5-pound bass today on the cheap $3 one, but dude, that's KVD sexy shad one is just, dude, it's the best one I've ever thrown. They got the trocars too, so you don't even have to switch the hooks out.
Yeah.
You got some questions on there, or some people talking at least.
Let's see. Hey. What's up, guys? Hey, Jimmy. Jimmy's my friend. Hey, All Fishing TV.
Admin D Outdoors.
Hey, buddy.
What's up?
So, anyways, but yeah, so you guys use those lipless crankbaits and stuff.
I've
What's your
been
favorite
burning them
colors?
this. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
How do you burn them?
Well, I mean, like, what I'll do is I'll cast them out real far. I'll as soon as I'll start reeling for about 5-6 seconds, real fast, and then I'll start reeling them a little slow, and then twitch them, and just give them different actions, stuff like that. And I've caught like 5-6 bass, already, and I haven't been out fishing that much because the weather has been so crappy. We just got 3 inches of rain like last night, so I mean it's been pretty bad, the weather, and then tomorrow's like all next week is supposed to be like 30, so
Yeah.
I'm fighting the weather here.
Hey, this doesn't consider you to Steve, but I have 2 questions for you two. What are some tips on new bait casters, like using bait casters for a new person that's getting into them?
All right, dude.
Don't spend too much money.
They got a lot of bait casters that are really expensive, and then some that aren't. But have you ever used Lose products?
I just bought a new reel and rod, and I have a Lose on it. I got the LFS.
There's the regular Lose speed spool. It's like between like $50 and like $65-$70. You can get it. I bought 2 of them at Walmart. I gave one away in one of my videos.
Okay.
And the next day I went back out and bought another one. I have like 3 extras in case anything happens to them. But I love them. They're cheap. And then I have one of the tournament MGs, which is I don't see the big difference of it. It's like $125.
Yeah, like I said, I spent $90 on that reel. So.
Yeah. I mean, you get what you pay for. I mean, if you pay for something that's like a decent price, you'll definitely get your you'll use it a lot at least.
Yeah, I'm trying to. It's just I've been getting little birds nests,
Yeah.
I was just seeing if there's any tips I can prevent that or.
What kind of line you put on it? Because I know mono.
You.
You put mono on a bait caster. Mono is garbage. Absolute
really?
garbage. Oh yes. I switched over to fluorocarbon this year, and I can cast so much better with it.
That's what I have.
Mono.
That's what I have on mine at the moment.
Yeah, because I have mono on mine.
Do you use the side right here? You know the side right here?
Yeah. Mine doesn't have the numbers though.
What do you have it on?
What was it, Steve?
It's the Lose Speed Spool LFS, the one for $99.
No, the rod.
It's on a Celis. We're talking about the reel though.
Oh, okay.
This thing on the side here, if you don't know, it controls like there's like magnets in here, and it holds like the spool. So I mean, say you have it like on 3 or 4, if you whip it out there, the magnets aren't going to be like on like the spool part here.
Okay.
So that's just going to make it free spin, because I had an Abu Garcia Black Max, and I hated that thing because it didn't have the side here, and every time you cast, like the spool would just free spin and it just keeps spinning.
Yep.
Normally I'll keep it between like 8 and 10 if I'm throwing bigger baits. So when you cast them out there, like even if you forget to maybe put your thumb on here one time, it won't get backlashes every time, which is nice.
Yeah, like I said, that's my problem. I keep getting backlashes, and I have mine on like 8 and 9, but.
Yeah, and then you gotta figure it out between like the thing right here. You know how fast your bait falls down.
Yeah.
You just gotta like work with that stuff. It gets hard, but once you figure it out, it's pretty easy.
Yeah, I'm still new to it. That's why I was asking you guys. So.
Yeah.
Just so you know, the proper term is the dial is the braking system, and the circular thing is the spool tensioner. Just
be more specific. Yeah.
For educational purposes, yes.
Yeah, you know what you're talking about.
I work at Bass Pro. I have to.
How is it? I'm thinking about working at Cabela's up here.
Do it.
There's a brand new Cabela's getting built like 2 minutes from my house down the street.
Yeah, I think my biggest problem working at Bass Pro is a blessing and a curse because I spend way too much money there.
You get paid and then just go on a rampage and buy a whole bunch of crap.
I get a nice discount. Like on Sunday I bought this bad boy.
Whoa, what's that?
It's a Garmin Striker 5.
Depth finder.
I've mounted to my kayak, but I've spent I want to say over $500 there now in the short month that I've worked there.
Damn.
Whoops.
That's
the only bad part. Well, I work in fishing, right? And I stock things, so I see everything that comes in. So I make my list as I'm going,
Yeah.
which is probably not smart, but hey, it happens.
And this is the question back on the baitcaster. What number should I have it on when it's like if I'm using like a crankbait, like a lighter one, or should I be in more heavy?
Depends on how far you want it to go. You
Yeah.
want to go further than max or completely free. Well, I set mine. Like I've been using a baitcaster for years, so I set mine on completely free. I don't use a braking system hardly ever, unless I'm
Okay.
doing like super short pitches. But other than that, I'll use it on completely free, just so I can get that decent distance on top of like a 7-foot rod. I can
Okay.
whip a crankbait out, 100+ feet, no problem.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Is good for longer casts.
Yeah, get a longer rod.
Yeah, well, how big do you think my reel is, Steve, or the rod, Steve? The one
I think it's a 7.2.
okay.
Yeah, that should be good then.
Yeah, that's plenty.
Another thing to look at with baitcasters are the bearings. The more bearings you have, the smoother it's going to run.
Yeah.
So if it's like a 5-bearing system, your reel's going to be trash. But if it's 10, you're going to be able to cast that thing a mile. No problem.
Mine's a 7.2 to 1, and it's a 10-bearing system.
Mine's a 7
there you go.
bearing. This is just a 7. The other one I think is 10. I'm pretty sure it's 10.
Another thing I learned too is how much line you put in a baitcaster. Like I learned this recently because I wouldn't spool mine up all the way because I thought I was getting backlashes. But the way they teach us to spool things at Bass Pro is leave an 1/8 of an inch from the top of the spool, and you can get so much more distance out of it.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay.
'Cause I bought a new I think it's a Bass Pro Extreme, and like I said, I nearly maxed out that line on the 7-foot rod, and I was getting twice the distance I was getting with my Pro Qualifier. So that's another thing too. On top of a longer rod and a high bearing system, you can get some pretty good distance out of one.
You can't really cast as far if you put braid on and you're using like a crankbait or anything like that. You got to use monofilament for that.
Okay.
Or fluorocarbon.
Yeah, or
fluorocarbon.
Yeah.
And you said where you try to like fill it up on the baitcaster or what? I'm just trying to learn here.
Yeah. So I don't have any of mine are in my car, but you have the spool, right?
Okay.
You're to take the spool out. Look at the spool. You want the line to go up to about an 1/8 of an inch. What I mean is you want about an 1/8 of an inch from the top. And that's how they teach us to do it. And, when you cast, as long as you can control it pretty good, you can get some really good distance out of one.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, mine's about what you said, yeah, so.
Then you should be good.
All right, cool.
But if you overfill it, then you're going to backlash like crazy.
That's what I thought. All right.
I've done it sometimes, but I'll spool up my stuff. I'll go outside and start pitching some jigs, and 5 minutes later I'll have a big old backlash, and I'll have to take it off again and then put line back on it.
Oh, yeah.
The same thing. It happens to me all the time.
I plan on getting a few, what are they called, tournament MGs? I'm not too sure. I'm a big lose guy.
I have 2 of them. Yeah, tournament MG.
How do you like them?
They're really good.
Is
The
that
one's
the
beat to crap because it was the only one I used at the time, but they're good reels.
I haven't looked much into those. Like those loose reels, they work pretty well.
I like them. Yeah.
Because like I got a bunch of Bass Pro brand reels because I get a bigger discount on Bass Pro brand stuff. So Bass Pro and Abu Garcia, those are my 2 favorites. I want to get one of the Revo SXs from Abu Garcia. I also want to get a Bass Pro Carbon Light. Those look like some solid reels.
That would if I didn't use Lose, I'd probably use Abu Garcia. I like some of their products.
Yeah, we sell out of them like crazy. Those Revos, they have been going like crazy. Holy cow! Along with the Veritas rods too. Veritas rods.
Yeah. There you go.
Love the Veritas 2.0s, dude.
I want one so bad.
Do you sell St. Croix at Bass Pro?
Yes.
Do people buy those a lot?
No, they're so expensive.
They're too expensive.
I have 3 of them. I love St. Croix rods.
I think we've got some. I think our cheapest one is like $200.
Yeah,
we've got
they're
security
up
tags
there
on
a
it so
little
people
bit.
don't steal them. We get security tags on it so people don't steal them.
Yeah.
So whenever people are like, "Hey, I want a new rod," I either recommend the Carbon Lights or the Veritas rods.
Yeah.
I don't have either, but I'd like to get one of each.
Yeah, I like the Veritas. I have a spinning one because I currently only have spinning gear, and I have it matched up with a Abu Garcia Cardinal STX 40.
I got one of those. Oh yeah.
And hey, man, the reel's fine. I mean, I kind of need to maintenance it because it's running a little dry, but dude, it works.
Yeah.
There's a
I've got one of
question
those
on
reels.
here. MD Outdoors said, "What's everyone's goals for 2016?"
My goal is to hit 10 million subscribers.
Oh yeah.
That's a good goal. That's good.
Does that count?
Also, let's
Okay.
see here. My other goal is um I'm going to ICAST. Gonna go
I
do
want to
Nice.
go in that
fishing.
so bad.
Yeah, me too.
Go hang with the
I'm like,
boys down there.
I'm gonna drive down there. I think I'm like 7 hours from Orlando. I think I want to drive there.
Oh damn.
Hopefully.
I
I
got
need to
my
catch
friend's
a.
private jet, so
Are you serious?
yeah, my friend got a jet, so he's just gonna let me borrow it.
Somebody fly that out there.
Yeah, just then hop on the helicopter and just parachute down.
Oh
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
right. My plan is I want to go to ICAST. I want to stay there because I think the expo is what 2 days, 3 days.
Yeah.
I want to go down there. I want to stay for like 5. I want to hit up Okeechobee,
Oh,
Toho, Kissimmee. I want to hit all. I'm gonna bring my kayak with me, and I'm gonna go crazy.
yeah.
That's my plan, anyways. I gotta see if I can work some things out, but I want to so bad.
Okeechobee seems like an awesome place to fish.
You know, the thing about Okeechobee is, in my kayak, I am terrified because I know, like, you go back to those grass pockets or whatever, and you got boats
Yeah.
going through there like 60 miles an hour. I'm gonna end up dead if I'm not careful with my kayak. So I don't know. Okeechobee kind of scares me a little bit, but they can pull some massive fish out of there.
Oh yeah,
Holy
definitely.
cow!
There's probably
Hmm.
12 plus pounders in that lake. I bet you there's some giants in there.
Yeah. All Fishing TV, no, I don't think you need a sponsor to get into ICAST. It's an expo for everybody. I think the first like 2 or 3 days is media only, or something along those lines, and then it's open to the general public. I want to say for like the last 2 or 3. I don't remember. I can't remember the. I'm gonna look it up. I can't remember the schedule exactly.
Because my dad's going down there for business, so just gonna take the jet and whatnot, and he's gonna be there the week after, so get the week to go to ICAST, gonna spend all my money at ICAST, go to
Oh
Bass
yeah.
Pro, and then go fishing.
Yeah.
Okay, so Tuesday and Wednesday, yeah. So Thursday and Friday, the 14th and the 15th, it's open to the public. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday is all exhibitor/business stuff.
You need to talk to like all the bigger YouTubers stuff.
I plan on it. I hit up Mike from One Rod One Reel. I got Andrew Flair on my Facebook, but I don't know. I kind of he's getting so big, like I don't even know like if he'll read my message, like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
people
yeah.
like blow him up. I'm like, people get so famous that they just ignore you. So
Yeah.
One Rod responds to like almost all my comments. One Rod, I don't think he gets off YouTube. He
He
responds
probably
to like
just
all my
works.
comments.
That's probably his job,
Yeah,
answering questions on YouTube.
yeah. Basically, he fishes and uploads videos. That's all he does. And he gets
Do you
paid for
notice
it.
that those guys are always going somewhere? Like, I mean, like Andrew Flair's flying out to Texas or not Texas, maybe I don't know. He's going somewhere else to fish. He just got home from fishing in Texas with like all of those
I
bigger
think
guys.
I think Flair works for Lucky Tackle Box. Like they're
He
sponsors,
does,
but I
yeah.
think he also works with them. And I
Mhm.
think they pay him. Because I remember, I don't know if you watch his like Bassman vlogs. They were talking about going out to dinner and doing business and stuff like that. And then he did that somewhere else too. I can't remember, but he works for them. So
I
I
love
don't
his
know.
videos.
And John B, who works for Mystery Tackle Box,
Mhm.
they're all doing that stuff.
have you guys signed up for any of that?
Nope.
Not
No.
yet, but I'm definitely going to.
I have too much crap already.
I signed up for the Lucky Tackle Box. I have like 3 unboxings on my channel so far. I bumped up to the XL box, and the last box, man, I got a. Oh my god, I'm trying to think of the name. It's like this really nice popper frog. I'm gonna say
Is it Lunkerhut?
no. What's the other one?
Bro Bronzai?
No.
Bro Bronzai?
No.
Do we
I'm
have
trying
Cat
to.
Crasher?
No. I'm
Spro
trying to think.
popping frog.
It's a hard frog, but they come out with like the bait. It's like the crankbait with all like the little baits in it.
Oh,
Livingston?
Livingston lures, yeah.
Is that what it is?
Or live target or Livingston.
Live target.
It's one live target,
That's
yeah.
it.
yeah, live target mates. Their frogs are like $13. I think that's what we saw.
Yeah, that stuff's so expensive. That takes one snag to a tree and you're done.
Oh yeah. Oh
That's
yeah.
why I'll never spend $30 on a swim bait.
Yeah.
Swim bait prices?
Some of those
my
things are
goodness.
like $200 for some of those wooden swim baits.
I think
Really?
even like 30 is too much. Like I have to put security tags on some of the swim baits. They're so expensive at Bass Pro, so people don't walk out with them.
Some of like those Huddleston, like I'm pretty sure they got those Huddlestons. They're like almost $200. Things are freaking expensive.
Bass Pro swim baits. I've tried out the Z9Rs. I've tried some of those and they work pretty well. I got one of the Z9R minis. I'm gonna get some more, but by what I've seen so far, I'm pretty impressed. I mean, they got some great movement. I think the mini Z9R is $13. I want to say, and that's a lot better than the 30 some that they charge for the normal ones.
Mhm.
But yeah, so I have one of those, and I can't wait to use it. Except I got it in yellow, and I really don't throw a lot of yellow around where I'm at, like frog-wise, because like green pumpkin works, black works, red works, but I don't know if yellow will work. But who knows? We'll see.
It doesn't matter what color the top is, what color the bottom is.
Yeah.
I think it's like a white bottom.
Yeah. Use black when the sky is blue. Use white for everything else.
All
Do you
right.
guys ever fish buzzbaits?
Oh yeah. Open water.
Yeah, that's. I can't wait to, because what I'll normally do is, I got a lot of ponds near me, and see, I fish in Lake Erie a lot for smallmouth, but I got a lot of ponds and rivers and stuff by me, and I love waking up early in the morning and heading to these spots, and like half the pond will be like matted grass, and then I'll walk around the other half, and I'll fish buzzbaits and I'll film them for like an hour or two. I'll cover the whole pond because a lot of people get there, but they don't fish there till like 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So then I'll fish buzzbaits, and then I'll flip frogs and stuff and just punch mats and stuff like that.
How far do you live from Erie?
It's right there. That's
awesome.
My backyard, basically.
I fished Erie one time. That is an awesome lake for smallmouth.
Oh yeah,
it's like it's super clear.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, so because I think it was Erie. Is Erie the one where you can see like 20 feet down? I think that's Erie. Maybe it's something else I'm thinking of.
Maybe.
I remember
either Erie or is Lake St. Clair like that?
St. Clair might be. I've never been to St. Clair. But
I mean, Lake Erie is pretty clear. Like during like the morning and stuff, it's pretty clear.
I remember the one time I went there, I was fishing. I was sight fishing for smallmouth and chartreuse tube. That was awesome. Holy cow! I'll totally go back and do it again.
Yeah, it's a good spot to fish. Definitely good. I caught my biggest walleye this year. It's like seven something pounds.
That's awesome.
One walleye in my entire life.
It was like 33 inches, I think maybe. It was pretty big.
I caught one walleye in my entire life. It was like 2 pounds. Just by accident.
I caught mine. The first one I caught, we were out tubing with my friends at the islands, and they were all tubing, and I was on crutches, and I was sitting here in the boat casting, and I caught my first walleye. It was pretty sweet. Like a broken leg, and they were all tubing, and I was fishing, and I caught one. And then I had something else. I don't know what it was, but it snapped my line just like that. Set the hook, and it was gone.
Probably a shark.
Yeah, probably. Shamu.
I'm here in Pittsburgh, and Erie isn't too far, like Erie, PA.
It's like 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
But man, I plan on going up this year, going up to the peninsula, and doing some big fishing. Definitely gonna spend a few weekends up there this summer and spring.
All Fishing TV said, "What's your guys' YouTube channels? I'll sub to you guys."
Well, I'm Stealth Outdoors.
Never would have guessed.
Stealth Outdoors TV. We have Alex Webb Fishing. Hi, Alex.
Alex Webb Outdoors.
Alex Webb Outdoors. That's right.
Close enough, but hey.
And we have Kyle. Wait, which one's Kyle? I keep forgetting here.
Right here. Hook them
Kyle
fish.
from Hook Them Fish. And Jordan
Don't have one.
don't have one. He's usually on my channel anyway, so we're usually fishing together. But yeah. So you guys like troll for walleyes or no?
I have before. That's mainly why we're getting a boat, because my dad used to have one, and they used to troll for walleye like all the time. They'd bring home, you know, a limit like every time they'd go out. So they'd you know, but the good thing about Erie is you can't outfish the water, and you know, you won't have to worry about getting kicked off a pond like I could do all the time. All the time. And then yeah, I mean, like, say like one morning you want to perch fish, that evening you want to bass fish, that next morning you want to walleye fish, steelhead fish, you know, you can go way far. I mean, there's so much to do on Lake Erie, you can't get bored of it.
I wish I was closer. Up here in Pittsburgh, we have the Allegheny River, we have the Monongahela River, and that leads into the Ohio. But we have some nice big walleye, some big bass and white bass, striped bass, rock bass, smallmouths, largemouths. We also have two types of gars. We have spotted gars and we have long-nosed gar, which are pretty fun to catch. Some old dude taught me, you go at night and you don't even use a hook. You just use like shoestring, like white, and you fray the ends, and they'll bite it.
Jeez.
It's like your own personal fly.
Yeah. You put like a little snap weight like this far away from it, and like the shoelace will be here and the snap will be here, the snap weight or whatever it is, and you just cast it out and just jerk it, and it kind of looks like a fluke, kind of, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
I'm telling you,
3 hours.
in the spawn, those flukes are like great, man. You twitch those things around beds and stuff like that, and those bass will just attack those things, man.
I'm 3 hours from Gunnersville, and going back to the lakes and stuff. I'm 3 hours from Gunnersville. I'm 2 hours from Hartwell. I'm fishing a tournament on Gunnersville in September. But yeah, what you're saying, flukes on beds are awesome.
They
Flukes,
are deadly, man.
My number one is a craw, though. I know a lot of people will say, like, oh, hey, you should use lizards. Don't use lizards, because the fish, they'll try to strike that tail. All they do is they try to swat at it, and all they do is strike that tail, and you know that the hook end doesn't end up, you know, doing anything. I like craw. I've even caught fish on a bed on a lipless crankbait. I'll probably never do that again. Craw, shaky head worm, small shaky head worm, like, you know, 4 inches or less. Grubs. I do all sorts of weird things, but
I'm gonna do this year, which I think is gonna be awesome. I'm gonna get another. Well, I have one camera here. I'm gonna get my GoPro and I'm gonna set it down on a bed. I'm gonna film it, and then I'm gonna go ahead and flip my bait or get like a bluegill or something and launch it in there and get all that action of the bass grabbing it. I caught my biggest bass this year. It was like just a little less than 10 pounds on a bluegill.
Oh, wow.
I got 2 GoPros, and I want to do that so bad. My brother is actually coming down from Michigan next week, and he wants to go out with me, but I don't think the fish are going to be on beds yet. But he's got a 3rd GoPro, and he was talking, hey, we should go, we should go out and do something like that. But I wish I could, because I don't know if you guys know Tyler's Real Fishing.
Yeah, I know him.
He did that video, was it last year or 2 years ago?
Oh, when he filmed, yeah.
Yeah, where he had like 3 or 4 GoPros, had the fish on the bed. I want to do something like that so bad. The problem is I fish out of a kayak, so I don't have that much space. But that would be sweet.
Like all the beds are like on the edges of like the ponds and stuff near me. So that's what I'll do is like I'll get a little. I got a couple tripods for the GoPro, and I'll just set it in there and wait like 5-10 minutes and have the bass come back, and then I normally use like a zoom speed crawl or something like that, like a white or like natural color, and I'll flip it in there, and if the bass is there, I'll twitch it real slow, and if it leaves, I won't move the bait until it comes back. And you can tell they're mad because they'll swirl and they'll come. Yeah, that's exactly what they are. I got a whole bunch of those.
I gotta figure out how to mount something underwater, like you were saying tripod, but I feel like it would fall over or flip away or something. Like I think I could take. I mean, you can take and make anything out of PVC pipe.
Yeah.
That's what I've been doing with all my kayak stuff. I've been making GoPro mounts and stuff, but
you can probably get tie washers or something to the back, like heavy washers or anything like metal to hold the back and then stick the two in the ground or something. I don't know.
I sent Tyler a message and he never responded to me about how he did it.
Yeah.
But hey.
What kind of kayak
it's nothing like. Go ahead. Sorry.
What kind of kayak do you have?
Me?
Yeah.
I got a Heritage Angler 10 I bought from Academy Sports. It's the biggest piece of trash ever. I think I've spent more money modifying it than I spent on the kayak. My plan is after I buy a new car, I'm going to mount a trailer hitch to my new car, buy a boat trailer, sell my kayak, and then buy a new one. I'm going to buy one that's twice the size. So I'm a little bit more stable.
Just go buy a cheap nitro.
I wish.
Or a Ranger.
I wish, but I don't think my Pontiac would be able to pull that. So I'm buying a new car. I'm going to mount a trailer hitch, get a boat trailer, and then I'm going to get, I don't know how familiar you all with kayaks, but I'm going to get a Feel Free Lure 10. It's a really big kayak. It's really stable. It's like 70, 80 pounds because the other day I was fishing, my PVC rod holder broke, and I nearly flipped my kayak in the process. So, whoops.
When the walleye from it was the beginning of October all the way until the ice until the lake froze by the bank. There were people out there every night. We were casting for them, and there were people out there every night 20, 30 feet from the shore, and they were trolling with kayaks. It's pretty.
Oh, really? I do that sometimes, but your speed is perfect for it. So, sometimes they'll do it dragging a craw across the bottom. You need a really heavy weight, though, to keep it, near the bottom. So I like to drag, a craw or, a fluke, worm, crankbait even sometimes. But the PVC rod holders I just built for my kayak are going to work, pretty well for that, I think.
Yeah.
The problem is when I turn around, my kayak's so unstable, I could, easily flip it. I stand in my kayak all the time, but since I put the rod holders on, and now that I got a $300 fish finder in my kayak, I kind of don't want to risk anything. Because I flipped my kayak last year because of some stupid boater that was going by me 70 miles an hour, 10 feet away from me. Flipped my kayak really bad. I was banged up. I lost a bunch of gear. I lost a rod. It was a mess. So I don't really want to. I don't want to risk anything. The lake I fish at is a dangerous lake. Oh my goodness. I left early today because of all the stupid boaters out there. Ridiculous.
Yeah, I want to get out and fish so bad, but it's so hard because the weather just keeps. Today was 60, maybe 62, something like that. But the wind was 50 miles an hour, and I hate fishing in the wind. That is the worst.
I had that problem today. Today it was 80 here, but we had 17-mile-an-hour winds on top of all the stupid speedboats out there that were going around like crazy. And
I love it when it's just calm and you can go out there and just you won't have to worry about anything, and it's great.
You have to go out at 6 o'clock in the morning from 6 to 8. That's prime time. And then after that, all hell breaks loose. Is what it seems like.
So, you said you lost everything. You don't tie it down at all, or
no? I lost some stuff. My kayak, it's not a big kayak. It's a 10-foot kayak, but I got some hull storage. But for the most part, I try to keep everything on my boat because it's a flat kayak. In fact, I know there's a screen share. I might find a picture, but it's a flat boat, so I keep everything I need right at my feet. So. And then I had my tackle box I had behind me. I had a rod in one of my rod holders, and the boat flipped because what happened? I was like this. Let's see, do it this way, and the boater went straight beside me. So the waves are going this way. What happens is basically it just capsizes the boat. And so my tackle box ended up in the water. I was able to grab that before anything bad happened. I lost a spinning rod, and then my phone landed in the water with me, and somehow it miraculously still works. But I learned after that you should probably wear a life jacket, waterproof things, stuff like that. Because if I did that now, I got a 12-volt battery in my kayak that'll, fry everything I have. And
Yeah.
I kind of want to keep my $300 fish finder, keep that working. That would be nice. So that's why I'm going to get a new one, something a little bit more stable, because I like standing in my kayak. Because the seat I have in mine is absolute trash. Absolute trash.
I'm trying to get a new kayak. I have just one of those Pelican Aruba 8 SS's I got for like, $150.
It's like one of those sit-in ones.
Yeah, it was cheap. I want, something to just get out on the water. And I plan on getting one of those, this Pelican, it's called a Journey 10 SS. So it's like it's open,
I think I got...
Hey, Steve, I gotta go, dude.
All right, dude. Catch you later, bro. Thank you for joining the live stream.
Later, man.
All right, later.
This is a kayak I got right here. It's the
Nice.
Angler 10.
Yeah.
It's a flat body kayak. And where am I at? Hold on. Yeah, it's a flat body kayak, but it's so unstable, and it's really close to the water. Like the nice ones they have are kind of raised a little bit, and they have I'm not sure what it's called, but like as you know, like your typical boat is like a V shape, but these kayaks they have it's like a V here. It goes up, and then there's another V, and it makes it super stable like that. It's kind of like an outrigger, but that's kind of what I'm looking at getting. I'm looking at getting a big one. I'll find a picture of it. But it's ridiculously heavy, so I gotta get a trailer for it. This is what I'm gonna get right here. This is what I'm gonna buy.
Oh, yeah, that's sweet.
It's got a nice seat on it. The one I have is trash, and I have a bad back, so it really is terrible. So I'll build a new set of rod holders and stuff for it, and I fish kayak tournaments here in Georgia, so I think it'll be good for tournament fishing.
You put trolling motors on it?
No. That defeats the purpose of a kayak.
That's what I want to try to do this year, is enter my first tournament.
We got like 5 tournament trails here in Georgia. I'm part of 2 of them. I think my first tournament is on April 23rd, I want to say. It's like an hour and a half from here. I'm fishing, like I said, I'm fishing Gunnersville in September. I cannot wait for that.
Yeah.
I wish we were fishing Hartwell, but Hartwell's not on there. So I got a bunch of Great Lakes I'm going to fish. I can't wait, because I've only been to like 2 here in Georgia since I moved here. I caught my personal best on a river I went with my girlfriend's brother last Memorial Day, and caught my personal best there. It was right on the Georgia-South Carolina border. I caught like a 5-pound bass. I didn't have a scale, but it was close to that. It was a fat fish. Awesome.
Sweet.
Oh, yeah.
So do you guys fish ponds at all, or?
I wish.
Fish what?
Fish ponds, like little ponds.
I fish ponds all the time, yeah.
That's what I usually do, like around Pittsburgh when I'm not on the rivers.
I live in an area where people will call the police on you for anything.
Oh, you should. I've got so many stories of the cops coming. It's not even funny.
Let's hear them, because I got a few stories too.
I would love to hear these.
I got so many, but I'll pick some of the better ones. I caught this perch, right? I caught this like 1.5-pound perch. This thing was freaking huge. And this old man came out, and man, this dude was screaming at me. I didn't know what was going on. I had no idea. He came, and I mean, this dude came out like I shot like somebody. I mean, he was screaming. He had this little poodle. It was annoying as crap. And he came out. He's like, "What do you think you're doing?" I was like, "No, I'm fishing. What are you doing?" He's like, "Put that fish back and get the hell out of here." I was like, "Dude, I didn't do it." So I was with one of my friends. Well, he argues with everybody. So then this old girl comes out. And man, she got a mouth on her, and she kept screaming and screaming. It was like, I mean, it was crazy. They just kept going at it, and then he called his parents. They came, and then we had like 5 cop cars there, which I know all the cops because they always caught them there. And they all know me, so I mean, they're all like, yeah, let them fish or whatever. They were like pressing charges and stuff, like we hit them or something. It was crazy. Like, we did absolutely nothing. Like the dude yelled at me because I caught a perch. He told me to put it back in the water. He was coming at me. I was all mad at him. That same dude, I don't know how many times he has came. I mean, it's such a pain. I mean, it is. I mean, literally, honestly, it's. And then like every time we go there now, the dude's always because like I think it's dumb how the dude's like, you have to live here in order to fish here. I was like, okay, well then every day I'll come back and then comes back out again, and I'll just move to like the other side of the pond. Yeah, that old man drives me nuts. I hate that guy, man.
He doesn't have anything better to do, man. He's retired, do you know?
Oh, I know. That's what. And then let's see what else. We found this new pond. What time was that? Let me see here. We found this new pond. We were there for 5 minutes. Some girl came yelling. They act like it's a big deal. Like we could be stealing stuff, doing whatever, drugs, whatever, and we're out fishing in a pond. But they every time they come out and they are screaming at me. Like I just stand there. I'm like, all right. I mean, they come out like I did something.
Get it on the GoPro. I want to see it.
I will. Because I didn't use the GoPro that much last year. I'm gonna get a chest mount and stuff, so I'll have it running all the time.
Yes,
I'll get this stuff on camera. I'm telling you, the cops I fished probably more than 100 times, and out of like 50 of those times, the cops have been there. Which
have they ever like arrested
people
you?
will. No, I know them all. Like a lot of my friends' dads are the cops, so they all know like who I am. Well, the people will make up excuses like we're taking a fish, or the kid has a bucket and he hit it in a tree. That was one. The guy's like, the dude said I hit a bucket in a tree. So they came and looked, and they were searching everywhere. I was like, dude, I don't keep these fish. And I caught like 4 when I was sitting there. I was like, see, I just released them. And they're all old people. They got nothing else to do. I mean, it's
bucket in a tree.
That's
Okay.
great.
Okay. Oh man.
yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy. You think I'm lying? I'm not. I'll film everything this year. I promise.
Do it.
Please, that'd be awesome. I will love that video.
God.
When it comes to cops, I can talk my way out of anything because I'm a possible aspiring police officer, so I can talk my way out of just about anything.
The cops will come here. They'll be like, "We got some disturbance saying you were keeping the fish." I was like,
Gosh.
"Are you serious?" They're like, "Yeah." Well, the first thing they'll ask me, they'll be like, "You guys catch anything?" I'll be like, "Yeah, we caught a few." And then the one time the guy came up, he's like, "We got a call saying you guys were keeping fish or whatever." I was like, "Dude," his name was Sean because I knew him. I was like, "Sean, we're not keeping these." And I caught like 2 more out of there. I was like, "See, we're just releasing them." He's like, "All right," because his boy fishes with me a lot. He's like, "I'll call Nick, and Nick will come up here and fish with you." But the guy, it's just so painful. It's horrible.
One of those ha-ha moments.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh my goodness, that's hilarious.
That's great. Oh man.
Have you ever had any problems with like those crazy people that say don't fish my dock or whatever? I had that happen to me last year.
Yeah.
Yes.
I had that happen to me
Oh my
once
God.
last year. I was fishing around a dock, and this old shirtless man comes outside. I don't remember what he said. He's like, "You're fishing my dock, and all sorts of line gets onto my dock, and it's all your fault." And he was blaming it all on me. And of course, this was like the week after my GoPro broke, so I didn't have any of this on footage. But this old dude, and I was like, "Dude, do you see me get anything on your dock? I'm very skilled at what I do. I don't do that."
Yeah.
But he didn't have any of it.
Every time we go out and fish, because there's this big pond, there's a middle pond, and then there's like next to this middle pond, there's like a development of all like the retired houses. Then there's one big pond in the middle. Well, we fished that big pond one time, and man, this old lady came out. They're like, "You guys catch anything?" I was like, "No." They're like, "All right, get the hell out of here." I was like, "What?" And they're like, "Yeah, get out of here. We don't want you here." I was like, "All right." So I moved on to the next pond, and bam, I was like, I told my friend CJ, I was like, "Watch this, 5 minutes. Here comes the old man down the street." I was like, "Oh, here we go again." And then we'll leave and come back like 30, 40 minutes later, and bam, here he comes. And it's like, he won't leave us alone. I mean, it doesn't stop me from going because I go every single day. Literally, I go every day because, I mean, every morning in the summer, I'll get up early and go. I got so many different ponds to fish, it's unreal.
I've
and
had a
been
few.
kicked out of every single one.
I've had actually me and Jordan went to this one, and I love Google Maps. Google Maps is my best friend.
Yeah,
Oh,
me
yeah.
too. I
So
found so many ponds on that this year.
so we go, and there's 2 ponds, and we figure we'll park in the grass and whatever. So we park in the grass, and we start fishing. Well, we start catching them, whatever. So there's this road, and so it's like down in a bowl, like you're in a bowl kind of, and the lake's down there, and there's a driveway or whatever. So I pull in, and we're just, I parked the car, I locked the car. You can't really see the car from the main road because it's like another road. And so me and Jay started fishing, and this car pulls down, and he starts yelling. We're at the other end of the pond, which it's like size of a football field, I guess, 100 yards. And I don't know what the hell this guy was saying, but he's yelling or whatever. So we're like, whatever, he must live around the area, wondering if we stole the car or something like that. So we continue to catch bass, continue to catch fish, and he comes. I didn't even see the car come back, but I guess he came back, and then he comes over the hill and he starts yelling at us. He's like, "What are you doing here?" I'm like, "We're fishing." He's like, "You're not allowed to be here. What if I was on your property?" I'm like, "There was no signs," and that's the thing that I don't get. If you ever sign, I respect that, but like it was in the middle of houses, but they were pretty far out.
You gotta think about it though. I mean, it's not like you're doing anything bad. You're sitting there fishing in a pond or a lake, and these people get pissed off over nothing.
Exactly, and that's what I don't get. But so he's like, we go into a heated argument, and I said, you're yelling at me, I'm gonna yell back. If you respect me, I'm gonna respect you. If you don't, dude, you're gonna make me mad, and I'm gonna talk to you the way you're talking to me.
Mm-hmm.
But so he said, how would you like if I took your car and said it's mine? And I said, I took my keys out. I threw my keys. I said, here, you want the car? You can have the car.
That's great.
I said, you can come down here and drive me around. I mean, but that's my one fishing story.
I'm definitely going to get these guys on film, though, because it's so funny. Like, I should have got it on film this year because the amount of just fights that we've had with these people. Like, the one time I gave the girl the phone because she had to talk to my friend's mom, and she walked into her house with the phone, and I was like, where'd you go? Give me my phone back. So she came back out. I mean, she's like, screw your mom. And he goes, okay, old lady. So we kept fishing. And then the cops showed up, and then they showed up, and I mean, they were freaking out. But the cops, it was literally like, for at least a month or two, it was like once, at least twice a week, the cops were there at the pond. And I could tell they were getting mad because every time they'd come, they'd be like, just let them fish, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And so then they had this big old board meeting thing about us fishing in this pond. And every time I show up there, there's at least 4 people fishing there, and I'm like, what is the difference? What do they have against us? I don't understand. I don't. It's not going to stop me from going, though, I'll tell you that.
Maybe you're just not a likable person.
Probably.
Like I always say, man, haters gonna hate, haters gonna hate.
Yeah. I ain't stopping fishing, though. I am not going to stop from those ponds. They're too good.
Yeah, dude.
I haven't fished a pond in years. Oh my goodness.
The one girl came out and yelled at us and said she was eating dinner. We weren't allowed to fish. She was like, "We're eating dinner. Get out of here. You're not allowed to be here." So I was just laughing.
Yes, because we're disturbing your dinner.
Yeah. Sorry for. It's crazy.
I have another story. So you guys were talking about dock fishing.
Yeah, I got some on that too.
There's this one dock, and so on the Allegheny, there's like a dock over here, the rowing club. Then there's a dock over here, which I usually go on. It's private, and then a dock up here. And so like, it's I usually fish the public dock because I got kicked off the other docks, but I'm usually allowed to fish the one dock on the other side, and then the one up, which has like I think it's like a burgundy cover or whatever it is. So I'm fishing it, and I use the jig head with Mr. Twisters, and I'm catching walleye, I'm catching crappie, I'm catching football-sized crappie, all right? So I'm like, all right. So this guy comes, yells at me. I say, all right, we'll leave. I come back with my dad like 2 weeks later. Remember he kicked us off, Dad? So he kicked us off again. I was catching giant crappie, which I throw them back. I don't even eat them. But went back again. Later that night, he came with this big bodyguard dude, and he's like, if I ever see you again, make sure this guy, he's going to tell you and kick your ass. I'm like, dude, well, you don't own the water. I'm on a dock.
You don't own the water, bro.
I was just about to say that.
You don't own the water, bro.
I'm going to get one of his shirts. But, yeah, so that's my story. Hey, guys, we have a question here. Get Hooked Fishing 96 asked, top 3 baits for bass on beds.
That's a good.
Craw, tube, shaky head.
Craw, finesse worm, and either like a tube or like a tube or like a God, what are they called? I can't think of it now. Super fluke, or maybe even a jig at sometimes, or a live bluegill.
How could I forget jig? That's 5.
Yeah, jig's a good one.
Oh yeah.
What kind of jigs do you guys use to, like, what ounce?
Half, 3/8,
half ounce. I got some Strike King jigs, some New Tech jigs.
Keep in mind that when bass are on beds, they're not really thinking about feeding. They're more thinking about protecting their beds. So basically, you're going to want something that is, what's the word I'm looking for? Something that they can't swat at. Like I was saying this earlier, but a lizard is like one of the least baits you want to go to because there's so much excess on the end of that bait. So you want something that when that bass bites it, you're going to be able to get a hook set on them. So like,
to be honest, I think I've only caught one bass on a lizard. I don't think I mean I have a whole box full of them, and I think I've only caught like one bass on a lizard.
I'm about the same way, I think.
I have this box, every single color you could think of. I have like $30 in lizards in this box, and I've only caught one fish on a lizard. And it was like a half a pound dink. I have a video of it. Yeah, that's the only fish I've caught on a lizard.
That's a $30 fish right there, boy.
Yeah, see, I'll have it to where like I'll go out and fish buzzbaits a ton, frogs a ton, finesse worms, anything like big 10-inch worms, and I'll go out and like just be like, all right, I'm gonna throw a jerkbait, or I'm gonna throw a spinnerbait, I'm gonna throw whatever they're called, lizard, and I'll go out there for 30 minutes, an hour, and I won't catch nothing. I'll be like, come on, I'll put a buzzbait on, and I'll start busting them on the buzzbait. I won't go back to that bait.
We have another question here from Get Hooked Fishing 96. How do you prefer to fish jigs, and any tips? The second part of the question is, I can get fish on basically any lure that isn't a jig. That's wild because the lizard is a killer for spring.
Yeah, if you can get a good hook set.
Yeah.
Jigs, the way I like to fish them, and again, it varies. There's 2 different kinds of jigs. You have your swim jigs or your bladed jigs, and then you have your regular jigs. Your bladed jigs would be something like a chatterbait, something like that.
Chatterbait, yeah.
You can fish that just like a spinnerbait, reel it, stop, pause a few times, whatever. When it comes to a normal jig, one that's on the bottom, the way I like to fish it, I don't like consistency when I fish jigs. So I'll take my rod, pop it a few times, reel, pop, 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 reel, pop, kind of just fish it randomly, and then you'll feel that thump. When you feel that thump, reel up your slack, set the hook. Usually there's a fish there. So that's the way I fish them.
The jigs, I like jigs because I have some football head jigs like the 1 ounce jigs. I normally don't fish like the bigger style jigs a ton, but the good thing about jigs is you can basically feel everything.
Yeah.
You could feel everything, and it's kind of hard to explain, but like I was fishing this one spot where there were tons of rocks. And if you flip a jig out there and you jig it on the bottom, you can feel the rocks. Like you feel that feel, whatever it's called, when you flip it. But then when a fish bites it, you can tell it's a different kind of feel than what that is, and then and then you set the hook, or you could watch your line, with the fish swimming with it.
Yeah. What I do is I'll just take my rod, I'll just slowly lift it, and I'll be able to feel it, especially when you have fluorocarbon. Like I use fluorocarbon for just about everything. You can feel everything on the bottom. That's not so nice about a jig. Like if you don't have any fish finders or electronics, a jig is going to be perfect to finding, rocks, cover, all that stuff. That's what I was doing before I got my Garmin, and I still do that sometimes now, like throwing up along the bank and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's what I like.
Now, what color do you guys choose? What are some good colors?
Green pumpkin, white, black. Green pumpkin, white, black. Regular pumpkin.
The only colors June bug color. If it's clear water, I'll throw green pumpkin. Sometimes I'll throw white. The only time I really throw white baits are like in the pre-spawn.
Yeah.
When they're on beds, like in the spawn and stuff like that, that's when I throw like baits like that. But mainly black and blue. I will throw some black baits at times. I mainly just throw my darker baits when the water's muddy, and I'll throw like the lighter natural baits when the water's clear.
Yeah.
Like the crawl type baits, stuff like that.
Lady Bass says, or a Carolina rig if you don't have a fish finder. Yes. Carolina rig with a tungsten weight. Tungsten is a lot.
That is one bait. That's
durable.
one thing I've never done. I've never thrown a Carolina rig.
I did like once or twice. And she's right. It is good for. It is
that and a drop shot. I've never done any of those. I need to do a drop shot. I see a lot of people catch big fish. I've never done that either.
So I'm gonna do drop shot now this year. Now that I have the down scan. I got the down scan, so you can see just about everything. I can look for cover, fish, everything. And so I'm gonna try drop shotting this year for sure. I also got one of the. This one has the ice fishing flasher on it. I might try that for drop shotting. Well, why not?
Yeah, that'll work.
Because the lake I fish on is a super deep lake. Like in most spots, it is over 80 feet deep in some places. So it's crazy. So drop shot is perfect. And I know the lake I fish, it's called Lake Lanier, and basically is where they took an area, flooded it, and then it just kept expanding. So there's buildings, cars, roads, everything under that water. The problem is finding it. So like when I took my fish finder out the other day to some lake, and I was marking spots like crazy because I'm seeing rocks, trees. I don't know what they were on the bottom. I'm still learning how to read that stuff.
Like brush piles and stuff.
Yeah, but once you find the cover, you'll usually see those fish around. So
yeah,
it's nice.
Someone said thoughts on super natto beetle and hollow body sunfish.
Hollow body sunfish? Are you talking like the live target ones?
Maybe.
I don't know what the super natto beetle is.
Is that the new
I've heard of that.
beetle? Is that the one
that is.
I think I'm thinking about? It's the it's like a topwater frog. I think it's called Molex, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I want to Google it real quick.
They have a thing from, I don't know if it's live target. It's a duck. It's a live target duck.
A duck? Like a topwater? Because I know they make.
Yeah, it's a topwater duck.
I know they make mice and stuff like that, but I've never seen a duck.
Here's what I'm talking about,
yeah,
guys.
I don't know how to pull it up, but it's a duck.
So this is the Molex. It's like a beetle. It's like a topwater beetle.
Or maybe it's not it's by Bama Bass.
Is that what?
Bama Fishing or something, but it's a topwater duck. The thing is sweet. If you look up fishing topwater duck, it comes up.
That's cool. Lady Bass, you talking about the live target ones? Because if you're talking about those the live target sunfish, our Bass Pro has been selling out like crazy.
Yeah.
We go through boxes of those things. It's ridiculous. It won something at ICAST last year for like featured product or we got signs. I don't pay attention. I should. But if it was like featured product or most revolutionary or something like that, I don't know what it was. It looked pretty cool though.
It's really sweet. You know what gets me though? How come nobody thought of that. You know, before
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
are you kidding me? Like, we fish frogs, we fish mouses, we fish. You know, I can't believe nobody thought of that. It baffles
You ever
me.
seen the older style frogs? I have them right here.
I don't have my gear with me at the moment.
These are the older style frogs. Like
Yeah.
the real older ones.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you something. My grandfather, I have a lot of his older baits, and I honestly think these things work better than the regular ones that are there now. You sharpen these hooks, and you're good to go. I mean, these baits, they look natural. Everything's good about them. I mean, they look nothing like, like the Spro Poppin' Frog or Booyah Padcrest or anything like that. But
Mhm.
some of these baits, I'm telling you, they're killer.
Yeah. Get Hooked Fishing asks, what states do you guys fish in? I'm going to start because I see that you're very close to me. I see you're in Atlanta. I am 10 minutes from Lake Lanier, Forsyth County, Georgia. So you and I might have to go fishing sometime.
I'm in Ohio, up here right on the shore of Lake Erie,
Oh yeah.
near Cleveland, if you know where that is.
I hate
Go
the state of Ohio.
Browns. Go
Oh.
Browns? No? No?
Dude, I hate the Browns. I hate them so
All
much.
right. Yes. Guys,
I
I'm
was a
from
big Steelers fan for a while until Palomalu retired, and then I'm just done.
I'm from
I mean, I don't
Pittsburgh.
know, I don't not like them. I'm just saying, I just don't not like them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't really watch football that much, but it's Pittsburgh, so why not? But
Yeah.
I'm from Pittsburgh. I fish all the local ponds and the Big Allegheny, the Mon, and the Ohio, and we got a few lakes around here. I plan on going up to Ponmatooning Lake, that's like halfway to up the Erie, so plan on doing that, taking a boat out, whatnot. I got a little 1955 Alumacraft with a 9.9 on it. So we shall
Nice.
see. I plan on getting a bigger boat though. I'm looking at like a aluminum boat though. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
All the lakes and ponds around. Well, the lakes around here are like have like 20 horsepower limits, so it's like kind of bad on
Yeah.
that part. But other than that, let's see here.
Get a kayak.
I was gonna say Alex Webb Outdoors said something, but
Yeah, I was looking at it. But yeah, I'm planning on getting another kayak, man. Do you have like a trolley system on yours?
No. I should, but no.
How do you keep the weight then? Like if you want to stay at one spot?
I don't. I was actually looking at anchors in the beginning of the stream because
Nice.
I need well, especially today and Monday I want to say I went out and the wind and the motors and everything was just so awful. And like now that I got my fish finder, I can fish I guess off the bank. Like last year I just fished along the bank all the time, but now that I got the fish finder, I can mark structure, I can mark fish. And I'd kind of like to anchor down somewhere and fish these brush piles that pop up on the screen. So I'm looking at getting one now. But like I said, the lake I fish, like the average depth that I pick up on that fish finder is like 80 feet deep. So I got to
Jeez.
find something big. I don't have any room left in my kayaks. I just built some rod holders. I got a tackle box. I got fish finder battery, fish finder, GoPro stuff,
Yeah.
4 or 5 different fishing rods at a time. So I got so much stuff going on already. That's why I want to get the new one, upgrade a little bit, and get
You need
something
to
a little
come
more
here to
stable.
Erie and like fish the shore for smallmouth.
I want to. Last time I was at Erie was awesome. I
You
think
mark
because
those fish like in the rocks and stuff, man, and man, you probably kill them.
like I said, I'm from Michigan, so I'm used to fishing for smallmouth because
Yeah.
I would have them all the time where I'm from. But like here in Georgia, you cannot find them anywhere. But we got some massive spotted bass. Like the lake I fish at has got
Yeah.
some really big spotted bass. Like the normal size for one is like 1 or 2 pounds. I catch 3 or 4 pounders all the time out of that lake. So
I got these creeks and rivers that run out through Lake Erie. They come up real far. It's like on the border between like Pennsylvania and Ohio here.
yeah,
And these creeks, they're amazing. All the smallmouth I caught this year was out of there. I probably caught over 400 smallmouth in there this year.
Yeah, that's what I did when I lived in
And
Michigan. Is we had a river basically that I would catch all my smallmouth out. River fishing is so much better than lake fishing,
oh yeah,
especially
the only
a lot
thing
of the
is
time.
I didn't film any of that stuff. Like I was just getting into filming stuff. I missed so much this year on filming. Like I didn't film my biggest bass. I didn't film like I went. I think it was like the first week of December. I went
Uh,
out and I was fishing and I caught four smallmouth that were like over 3 pounds and so much more like not that. And I didn't film any of it and I wasn't like getting into YouTube like I am now, like wanting to film videos.
yeah, like when I was saying me and my buddy, we would usually go. We would launch at one spot. Like we both had trucks then, so we would take our kayaks. We'd launch at one spot, and we'd leave the other one like 10 miles downstream. We would take all day long trips. We would catch dozens of fish, and
Yeah.
those were that was so awesome. But here in Georgia, creeks are like and rivers and stuff are like non-existent here. I mean, we got one.
Yeah.
I got Chesapeake's north, Chattahoochee's runs through here through Atlanta, but I mean you have to go like super south or anywhere else to find any decent rivers. I'm gonna
I'm
do a
telling
little
you,
bit more exploring this year.
the best thing this year was we'd start at one bridge and we'd walk like a mile to the next bridge, like because we'd walk the river and there's all these bridges that go over, and we'd walk one bridge to another, and some of the spots would be, say like 30, 40 feet, apart, and then
Hmm.
they'll be real wide, and then they'll get into where it's like real small, like a ditch. And I'm
Yeah,
telling you, when the water goes down and those bass get stuck in the holes and stuff like that, it's happened to where I've walked and there'll be a dead tree or something laying in the ground, and the water will be like a couple inches and then drop to like 2 feet, and you whip a worm or something in there, and there's like a 3 pounder just laying in there, and it's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
I did that so much this year. It's killing me that now that I didn't film it because I mean we walked for miles and then walked miles back and just caught so much fish and I didn't record any of it.
Oh yeah, I was in the same boat. But hey guys, I have to get off here.
All right.
We need to
All
do this
right.
again because
Yeah, dude, this is fun.
When are you doing the next one?
I'm trying to do like 2 a week. You know.
Okay.
I'm doing one probably tomorrow if you guys are
I
interested.
gotta
in
work.
getting that.
Oh, I gotta work.
It's
If,
good.
if I'm
I'm
not
doing one
doing the Bass Pro,
too.
I'll go, or I'll join.
All right.
I'll let you know. I'll hit you up on here.
All right.
All right.
Well, let's see. I got both your Hangout informations. I think. Cause I'm gonna start streaming sometime eventually here in the future.
Yeah.
But my work schedule is like I work like 50 hours a week right now, so
Mhm.
my free time is limited aside from fishing. So,
See, that's what I don't have any like normally I'll have like 2-3 videos made already published and then I'll just make them to public like the certain days I want to upload, but I have
Yeah.
nothing now. It's like
that's what I've been doing.
I'm clueless. The only thing I have now are live streams until it gets warm out because I mean I was normally posting Tuesday and Thursday or Tuesday and Sundays. Now I posted that one video on Tuesday and now I'm like clueless. I have nothing.
I've been posting Wednesday and Sunday, and I think I might back it up to once a week for
Yeah,
now.
I might just
Especially-
post like try to do like Tuesday and then like a live stream sometime in the week until it starts to get warm. When it gets warm, I'll have so much footage, it'll be crazy.
I
Yeah.
had this plan, live stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, upload Tuesday and Thursday.
Dude, that's a
Okay.
big schedule, man. Holy
Oh
cow.
gosh, I wish I
But
could.
it's not going as planned. So
Yeah.
live stream
Yeah.
2 times a week, do maybe 1 video a week if I'm lucky. I'm trying to get a bunch of content out though. I caught like 3 big bass today, so definitely gonna be.
Well, the good thing about the live streams and stuff like that is you can talk to your subscribers, and it's something to keep content out on your channel, so you're not just like, fishing winter time and then take a break for like 3 months, and then people kind of, doze off and not notice you as much, and then you start posting videos again. You lost, say 20 people or whatever.
When do you
Yeah,
guys usually do your streams? When do you usually do your streams? Because I'd like to get one going with both of y'all. That would be cool.
I do mine, or go ahead.
I don't have a schedule.
I do mine I tend to see like more people watch them during the week, not like on the
Yeah.
weekend. Like I've done a
Yeah.
couple on the weekend and I've took them off because not that many people have watched them as they do like during the week.
Right.
But
I'll see if we can get
anytime
something
during
worked
the
out.
week. Yeah,
Alright.
just let me know. I'm free basically all the time now, so.
I wish I was. All right, I gotta get
Good
going,
job.
man.
All
I'll
right,
talk
sounds
to
good,
y'all
man.
later.
All right, later, man.
We'll connect,
Bye.
dude, for sure.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
sounds good.
Just let us
All
know.
right, take care, guys.
Later,
All right,
man.
see you later, man. What's up, dude?
What's up?
We have another thing on here.
All
I'd love to join your stream because I do everything from pond fishing to shark fishing. Oh, I like shark fishing.
That is good.
I could stream nearly every Saturday. So much schoolwork during the week. Just message me on Google Hangouts.
Lady Bass said, "What about Friday? It's hook them fish." If she's talking to me, hooked. Oh wait, never mind. That she's talking to somebody else. Never mind.
Let's all do
See-
a big live stream this Friday.
All right. I'm free.
I'm stuttering. But I guess I'll host it. You know, why not? I'm gonna actually make it whenever I'm done with this, and I'm gonna send you guys the link. I don't know if we should start at 7:30 or 8. I know most big YouTubers start at 8, so if we start like 7:30, you know, we might have, you know, a little bit more people who have they're you know, searching the web. I don't really have tags that I use on my channel, so
I'll post a video Thursday, and I'll just say are we streaming on your channel?
yeah. What,
All right,
Thursday or
I'll
Friday?
just post, or I'll post a video on Thursday saying we're streaming on your channel Friday.
Okay, yeah. So let's do
And
that
so we'll get a little bit more people going.
because I'm trying to you know, figure out a good time.
I think the limit for these is like 10 people, so I could message a couple people and ask them.
Yeah, that'd be great. I'm trying to see. I was talking to Extreme Philly Fishing. I was on his live stream last night, and he was pretty chill, dude. So you know, he has 8,000 subscribers. So you know, we could get him on the channel. That'd be.
I could ask this. I don't know if you've watched. It's like Alex something. It's not. It's Alex Rudd Fishing or something like that.
Yeah. I have him on my channel.
I could message him and ask him if he wants to join.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic. Do you?
I love his videos, and he's always like commenting back on me, so he's, you know, keeping in touch.
We don't want too much though. The more, the better. Okay, yeah, just hit me up on Stealth Outdoors TV Hangouts. I might be changing the name of the channel. I'm not totally sure yet. I have an idea in my head, and I like it better than Stealth Outdoors TV. So.
I was gonna maybe make mine, like, if I start to get a little bigger than what I am now, like my name and then like outdoors at the end of it. I'm not sure about that yet. I don't know.
Everybody keeps thinking like I put TV because Fighting Fish TV, but I had the image and I had the design and I had the name in my head, but I think there's a website or something like that, same name. So like I don't want to, you know, have any
it's from like Kicking Their Bass TV, and then like there's so many people that have like YouTube channel names with TV at the end, but they won't make videos.
Yeah, like I'm trying to get as much as I can. I got the GoPro on me all the time. Like I'm walking in the stores with it. You know, I'm just trying to do vlogs or, you know, day in the life.
Do you have your license?
License of what?
Like to drive?
Yeah, why?
See, I don't have my license yet. I'm 15. And that's the thing. Like, yeah, it's like kind of hard to do videos when like you don't. I mean, I don't like to vlog and stuff. I don't have like anything to do unless I'm going somewhere like with my dad or something.
I thought you were in your 20s, bro. I'm 22. That's pretty sweet, though.
Yeah.
Just hit me up on Google Hangouts. Let's see. Yeah, we could do it Monday. I'm off on school. Definitely. I plan on doing a bunch of more live streams and whatnot. Do you know how to like get a group of people on here, or maybe I'm in a group already on the Hangouts?
What do you mean? Like adding people?
Like if you're sending a message to like 18 different people.
Let me see here.
I think she already did because we have Alex, we have your channel, and we have Lady Bass and me.
Yeah, or if you would want, if anybody, you could just put the link in like your just like the chat box, and just have everybody just grab the link, and then what they'll do is when they come to Google Hangouts, like when the link will send you to Google Hangouts, and it will ask you to like a friend request, and if like the people say you don't want a couple people on here, but you do want certain ones, you just accept them, and then they come on.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to figure that out.
Yeah, you basically have to like you can control everything like of your certain thing. I hit
Yeah.
500 subscribers. It's pretty sweet.
Oh man, I don't even know what I'm up to now. What
See, I
am
don't
I?
understand this view thing. Something is like getting tons of views, but I don't know what it is. I have no idea.
I'm up to 116. Hey guys, hit that subscribe button and also smash that like button. We like doing videos for you guys. I think Get Hooked hit me up on the I don't think, no, he didn't. Just hit me up on
Lady Bass's channel is pretty sweet. I was looking at her stuff. She's got a pretty sweet channel.
yeah, I can't wait to live stream with her.
Yeah.
She
It's good
does
that girls are starting to get into stuff like that.
Definitely. You know, I had a girlfriend, and you know, she used to nag me about like fishing, and you know,
Oh, that's my whole school, my whole life, every day. It's like, Kyle, all you do is hunt fish. It's like, I get it.
hey, that's life. I got rid of
Yeah.
the girlfriend. Now I can do whatever I want.
Yeah.
Can't be with a girl that don't like fishing, you know.
I know. I need to meet a girl who does like go to like farmers only. Find a girl on there.
Something, who knows? But yeah, I think I'm gonna end the live stream in a minute here. So, you want to tell the viewers anything, or
nothing that they've already heard? Just subscribe to both of our channels, like this video. Like we said on Stealth Outdoors TV, we're gonna be doing a live stream Friday, so stay tuned for that. With me, Hook Them Fish, Stealth Outdoors, Lady Bass, and is Get Hooked Fishing on there too?
yes?
And Get Hooked Fishing 96, and then maybe a couple other people, but if not, just us. So
Yeah, that'd be awesome, dude. I can't wait to do this. It's gonna be so much fun. Lady Bass said this will be my first hangout, so awesome. Hooked on Fishing said, same here, Lady Bass. Can you add people as friends on Hangouts? Trying to figure it out right now.
I'll send them both a message on Google Hangouts, so I'll get them as my contact, and you could probably do the same thing, so you can have it all set up to where we could probably like start the live stream at 7:30, but then you could add people at like 7 o'clock, so we can get everything all situated like we did today.
Yeah, because I like doing it ahead of time, so you know we have everything situated. You know,
You can introduce yourself and stuff like that.
Yeah, so you know, get to know the people and whatnot, and definitely cool stuff. And this live stream, I would say, is a very big success. And thank you guys.
I might start one on my channel right now.
Yeah,
I got nothing else to do.
But
yeah, I might just go ahead and add one on mine.
I love using Google Hangouts. It's been great. So
I love talking to everybody.
Truth. All right, guys. Well, thank you guys again for watching the live stream.
It was very fun.
This was awesome, and I'm gonna put out more content for you guys. I'm actually editing a video tonight, so again,
you're lucky you got content to edit. You're lucky.
I know, right? Smashing them bass in them ponds, dude.
Yeah, I can't. But the weather outside is horrible. You were so lucky.
Oh, just
killing me not being out
man.
there.
How bad is that?
Well, the temperature's fine. Just the wind was like almost 60 mile an hour today, and tomorrow it's supposed to be nice, but still like the same wind. I might actually be able to get out tomorrow. I'll probably end up going out tomorrow and fishing.
Cast with the wind coming from your back, then it goes
Yeah.
farther.
Mm-hmm.
Throw them lipless crankbaits. You smash some bass.
Yeah, smash them.
Smash. But anyways, dude, this was an awesome live stream. Thank you for coming on to the channel.
Again.
Yeah,
we'll definitely
dude.
do it again. Maybe next time me and you can just do it on my channel, whatever you want.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, dude. You know.
Just let me know. I'm free all the time. So.
The Friday I'm planning on doing one, so it'd be pretty sick.
Yeah, I'll be your Friday.
Let's see here. I'm getting like 50 Google Hangout messages here. Like my phone's blowing up. I don't know if I could do a live stream on the
I got 3 invites.
How many times a week do you live stream? Whenever I get the chance. I like to do either Mondays, Tuesdays, or Tuesdays, Wednesdays, or Thursdays. So one of those days. But yeah, it should be.
That's awesome. That's what I might start to do until because like next week the weather is just going to be terrible.
Yeah.
But I'll probably end up doing like 2 live streams a week and maybe doing like a review video or something like that. I know the people want to see like fishing videos, but they don't understand how hard it is to get out there and actually make a video like when in the summertime when you can talk and fish and catching them and stuff like that. But
I want to do reviews, but there's so many reviews already, and I want it to be different. You know what I mean?
I try to do reviews in here with my GoPro, my phone, my camera. The lighting in here is horrible. I'd rather do a review as having a tripod set up, watching me fish, and then I can, as I'm reeling and casting and catching fish and stuff like that, I can talk about the baits, and it gets in my head to where I know more about the bait instead of just sitting here, talking about it. So. Yeah,
I feel you on that, bro. Definitely doing more content for the videos, for sure. A bunch of more stuff's coming out, and you guys are going to be able to see some awesome catches. That is for sure.
You ever watch YouTube fishing videos?
I like to watch the topwater shark fishing.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
It's awesome.
I'm going to South Carolina, I'm pretty sure, sometime this summer, so I don't know. I'm going to be like that kid who has no idea about fishing. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to have no idea. That'd be sweet if you go out there with buzz baits and catch the sharks on buzz baits.
You need some heavy-duty line though, dude. Because I caught a little hammerhead on, what was I using, 30-pound line, one of those Penn spin fishers. I think I got I know I have a big one, and I plan on getting another one. I have the 10-500. It's the biggest spinning reel you can get. Yeah. And all I did was put some squid on the line and just cast it out with a triangle weight on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And it catches fish, man. And then, whatever you use, cut it up and throw it out there. But there's a ton of videos on that.
Vlog, like on the way down and stuff like that. That's when big trips like that are good vlogging type things.
Yeah, I should have did a trip.
Like gas station stops and stuff like that. I think that's because Kicking Their Bass TV has those vlogs, and I love those things because he stops at all the gas stations and he shows all the stuff that he's doing and stuff. I think that'll be cool. And then once you get there and stuff like that, so that'll be pretty sweet.
Yeah, I'm planning on doing some vlogs and whatnot. I just think everyone has the same thing. I want something totally different. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, I feel you on there.
I got 55 messages currently.
Alex said, I'd like to do it on my channel Monday if any of you guys are free. I'm free on Monday, definitely.
I'm free. I'm off on.
She said we should do it on the biggest channel. Who has the biggest channel?
Not me. But if I keep doing live streams on my channel, I'll become bigger.
Yeah, definitely. You gotta keep content out, man. And just wait. Your time will come.
I know. I'm trying my best.
Yeah, me too. I want to get.
Subscribe to our channels.
Lady Bass said, I have soccer Friday nights. Too bad.
Well, then when is she free?
I don't know. Are you in this chat thing?
Yeah, I have like 85 different messages here. Let's see here, except yo, get hooked on fishing 96 sent me a message. Is he on this one too? Can I invite him on this channel?
Hooked
Or
up.
on this,
Yeah,
how do you
I'll
invite people.
let me see if
Here,
I can add
invite.
him. I just added him
To the chat channel?
to the chat channel with just us four.
Yeah, that's what I did. Alex, hooked him bass, or hooked him fish, Liddy Bass, me, and that dude. So Monday we can do a live stream. I still plan on doing one on Friday. 2 live streams a week, can't hurt. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
You want to join on this one or?
Yeah, Friday. I'll join if you want. Yeah.
All right, sounds good, man. Well, I think that's gonna end our live stream for today. Thank you guys again for all watching, and thank you for coming on the channel.
It was great. I'll have you on mine, definitely.
Awesome, and I plan on coming to Ohio and doing some awesome fishing with you, dude.
Yeah, we'll fish sometime. Thanks, man.
All right, thank you. Have a great night, man.
You too, man. Later.
All right, peace.